Big news breaking in the world of sports and entertainment, as Seth Rollins and Brandt have finally come clean about their viral on-set drama. After Rollins stormed off the set of Good Morning Football, fans were left in total shock. But it turns out the entire blowout was a carefully orchestrated ruse designed to catch everyone off guard. They managed to keep the secret from their own co-hosts and even high-level executives, proving just how far these two were willing to go to pull off a massive public stunt.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The drama between the wrestling world and mainstream media doesn't stop there, as Naomichi Marufuji is officially calling out Seth Rollins. After a resurfaced clip showed Rollins crediting Marufuji for perfecting the iconic Stomp finisher, the pro wrestling Noah star issued a direct challenge for a dream match. With the growing collaboration between WWE and Noah, fans are now buzzing about the genuine possibility of seeing these two legends finally square off in the ring. We are getting a deeper look into the fallout of that staged spat between Brandt and Seth Rollins as the dust finally settles. What was initially perceived as a heated breakdown on the NFL Network has been confirmed as a classic work shoot that successfully played the internet and the industry alike. It serves as a wild reminder that in the modern era, you really have to question everything you see on live television when savvy performers decide to play with the lines of reality. Turning to the squared circle, Bishop Dyer is firing back at current NXT star Sol Ruca following her high-risk bump on live television. Dyer didn't hold back on Busted Open, claiming that the dangerous spot was done strictly for internet validation rather than actual wrestling necessity. And he is warning that such stunts could jeopardize a rising star's career before they even fully break out on the main roster. For more exclusive insights and the latest updates from the world of wrestling, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Ever wonder what happens when a WWE superstar and a morning show host decide to play a high-stakes prank on the entire sports world? Well, Seth Rollins and Brandt just gave us a masterclass in chaos on Good Morning Football. And let me tell you, they had everyone completely fooled. It started with a viral clip of Rollins storming off the set after a heated exchange about wrestling being predetermined, leaving fans and execs alike in a state of absolute confusion. But here is the kicker. Nobody was in on the joke. Not the NFL Network, not WWE, and certainly not the other hosts on set. It was a classic work shoot that sent the internet into a frenzy. Now, while some are calling this move brilliant, I have to ask, at what point does blurring the line between reality and scripted drama become more of a headache than a headline? We are living in a time where the truth is already hard enough to pin down, and while these guys sold the performance perfectly, I'm curious if this kind of stunt has diminishing returns. Was this just a clever play to grab attention during the NFL draft, or are we tired of the constant metagaming? Hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Are you a fan of these worked segments, or should professional athletes stick to the script? Don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of wrestling news, because in this business, you never really know what is real until it is too late. Ever wondered who actually inspired one of the most iconic finishing moves in WWE history? It turns out, the architect behind the Stomp might be someone you never expected. A classic clip from 2019 has resurfaced showing Seth Rollins giving credit where it is truly due, naming the legendary Naomichi Marufuji as the one who actually perfected the move. Rollins didn't even try to hide it, admitting he basically stole the technique. But here is where it gets interesting. Marufuji caught wind of the resurfaced footage and decided to call out the visionary himself. He took to social media to thank Seth, but then dropped a massive teaser, suggesting that someday, the two of them should actually face off in the ring. Think about that for a second, a dream match between two of the most influential high flyers of their generation. Given that pro wrestling Noah and WWE have been building a pretty solid working relationship lately, with NXT talent crossing over and stars like Ulka Sasaki training at the Performance Center, a crossover match isn't just a pipe dream anymore. It is actually a real possibility. Could we really see the student take on the master on the biggest stage of them all? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you rather see this go down at a WWE Premium Live event or over in Japan at a Noah show? Sometimes, the most legendary stories in wrestling aren't just written in the ring. They are built on mutual respect and the burning desire to see who truly owns the move that defined an era. Did you really think that walk-off was real? If you spent your Thursday morning glued to the NFL draft coverage, you probably caught that wild moment on Good Morning Football where Kyle Brandt and WWE superstar Seth Rollins went from a polite discussion to a full-blown on-set meltdown. Rollins literally stormed off, leaving the GMFB crew looking like they'd just seen a ghost. It was the kind of chaotic TV moment that makes the internet catch fire, and naturally, social media jumped straight into feud mode. But here is the kicker: it was all a work. By Friday morning, the two were back on stage in Pittsburgh, sharing a laugh and essentially letting us all in on the joke. The best part? They kept the production team completely in the dark, treating the live broadcast like their own personal wrestling ring. Now look, I know what you're thinking. I knew it was fake the whole time. And honestly, good for you. In an era where we're constantly questioning if reality is just a deepfake or a scripted stunt, being a skeptic is basically a survival skill. We've seen everything from the Will Smith slap to viral internet scandals that turn out to be nothing more than performance art. But you have to give credit where it's due. Brandt is a former reality star who knows exactly how to manipulate the camera, and he and Rollins played us perfectly. It's a classic case of don't believe everything you see on the screen. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the week's wildest TV moments, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Do you think we're becoming too cynical, or is the internet just getting too good at tricking us? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. Is a 2-second highlight clip really worth throwing your entire career away for? That is the billion-dollar question burning through the wrestling world right now, after Sol Ruca took a terrifying spill through a table on NXT, and it has sparked a massive debate about the culture of modern wrestling. Former WWE powerhouse Bishop Dyer, who you might know as Baron Corbin, isn't holding back. He went on busted open and didn't mince words, blaming the trend on wrestlers playing to the internet wrestling community. According to Dyer, this wasn't some directive from Shawn Michaels or the creative team. He's adamant that no veteran producer in their right mind would sign off on a bump that dangerous. He believes this was purely Sol's choice, a move designed to go viral, even if it meant risking a devastating injury. Think about the stakes here. Ruca just made it to the main roster, a spot thousands of independent wrestlers spend their lives chasing. Dyer makes a cold, hard point. The ink isn't even dry on her contract, and she's already risking being sidelined for months. He even recalled giving similar advice to Tommaso Ciampa, warning that those high-octane spots don't make you a star, they just make you injury-prone. When you're constantly fighting the trainer's room, you aren't fighting for championships. It's a harsh reality check. While the fans might tweet about the spot for a few hours, the wrestler is the one who has to live with the physical toll and the lost momentum. Bully Ray noted that creative eventually has to approve these spots, but Dyer fired back, saying if it were up to him, the answer would be a hard no. A highlight reel move just isn't worth the risk of derailing your momentum before your career even hits its peak. It forces us to ask, where is the line between passion and recklessness? Should the veterans be cracking the whip harder, or do we need to rethink the culture that rewards these death-defying stunts? Let me know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the latest industry updates. At the end of the day, the best wrestlers aren't just the ones who can take a bump, they're the ones smart enough to know when not to.